everybody, it's me, Kim, the DP Hobbyist, and I'm here tonight with a WIP Chat. WIP means work in progress, and if you're new here, welcome. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. So tonight I'm working on my FeeLook Art Halloween canvas. Now I know it's November 12th. I know Halloween's over. I am one of those people that can work on a Halloween canvas all year long, but I've been working on my Thanksgiving canvas for the last 11-ish days. I think maybe 9 out of the last 11, 12 days I've worked on a Thanksgiving kit. And I wanted to just take a break, and I wanted to show you this FeeLook canvas. Now, I unboxed this and showed it, a few weeks ago. And then because it was new to me, it was a new to me shop, I went and did this square right here to show you at the end of my video. And you guys, I was so impressed. So I like how, there's just lots of little touches. I'll link that video down below, but I like how it has this edge right here that is not glue. I like how there is no glue past your drill line. It's crazy. I love it. And you see the shine. Now, this is a round kit, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at these drills. They're just beautiful. So I was going to talk to you about FeeLook having their Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. Excuse me. My allergies are horrible. And as always this time of year. And it's going to talk to you about so Black Friday Cyber Monday, and then they have select theme kits, buy 2 get 3. So that means you're going to buy 2 and you're going to get the third free. It's going to be the one of equal or lesser value, and it's not combined with any other discount. Now you can combine, like if it was a themed Christmas kit, or what all do they have? They have like a landscape kit. What's it called? Nature Wonders. Yeah, Nature's Wonders, and they have an aurora. And speaking of aurora, how many of y'all got to see the Northern Lights last night? Wasn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. We got to see them here in Oklahoma, in Northeast Oklahoma. I was just thrilled. But anyway, so you can combine. You don't have to stay in like one, like dark and spooky. You can get a dark and spooky. You can get a Nature's Wonders. You know, there's I believe an Oriental. What was that called? I can't remember. Anyway, you'll have to go check it out. I'm going to put the links to the site down below. I'm going to put the information about the Black Friday Cyber Monday, which is 50% off select items. And they have a sale tab or an event tab that you can choose when you're on their site, and then you can choose which sale you want to go to. But it's automatically applied at checkout, but it's not, you can't combine it with other discounts. Okay, so like you can't use my discount code or anything like that. So that's what's going on over there. They have an aurora, like I said, they have an aurora kit in the Nature's Wonder. And they have other stuff as well. And they have a whale. I think it's a whale on the Black Friday Cyber Monday. They have a Santa. There's just, you guys, there's just tons of stuff. But anyway, that's what's going on at FeeLook, and I am, like I said, I'm extremely impressed with their canvas. The stick is good. The drills are beautiful. I'm like minimal trash, like hardly any at all. When I did this square right here. But I work from the bottom. My rows go from from the bottom to the top. And the reason why is that I don't like getting stuck. I do landscapes, a lot of landscapes, seascapes, those sort of things. And I do not, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were out of frame. I don't like getting stuck in like a bunch of water for too long, or a bunch of grass or flowers or sky or anything like that for too long. I will get bored. So in order to keep everything fresh and me just enjoying the canvas all the time, I work from the bottom to the top, and it seems to work out really well for me that way. Just, you know, that's the reason why I do it. I didn't always do it that way. Oh, I'd get stuck in the water, and there's a glare right there. That's going to be the overhead light, but I need it. So, but I'd get stuck in water. I'd get stuck in the sky, and I'd be like, oh, I just want to get out. Let's get out of this section. And now it's just like one little like square, like this right here. Like these are from Bee's Crafty Corner. I used them for a mystery kit, and so it just happened to be what I had right there handy when I was kitting this one up. So I mean, the release papers don't matter to me what they have on them all the time. I love pretty release papers. Don't get that wrong. I love pretty release papers, but it doesn't matter to me, like when I'm doing something like this, where I'm going to just be working on it occasionally, and I have the cover sheet pulled back, and it's a thicker cover sheet, and I do like that. I'll pull these off, but I'm left-handed, so you know, this is how I work. I do have, and I'm sorry for the bounce of the camera if you're actually watching me do this versus working on something yourself. I'm just waiting until Black Friday now to get a tripod, since the one that I got the other day, so if you watched my channel, you know that I was getting sick and tired of dealing with no light, my tripod being trash, and oops, dropped a drill on the canvas. And my tripod would just topple over just for no reason. It wouldn't be from the, I mean, yeah, it is from the weight of the phone, but it doesn't always do it. I don't know. I have everything tightened down like I always do, and a lot of times having it at the exact same angle, it just does it, and it's aggravating. So I ordered a tripod. It was supposed to be great. No, well, it wasn't. It will not hold the weight of my iPhone 15 Pro Max, even though it said it would, so I sent it back. And now I'm just waiting till Black Friday to get something decent. But I've got this tripod clipped onto my drafting table, and I've got my arm down on the table, and it's gonna bounce. So I hope I'm not making you like seasick. I do have a 4-placer on this pen because I was using this pen I'm using it with my Thanksgiving canvas, and I didn't want to change it out, and because I just put putty in it yesterday maybe, which is DP Tracy's DP World Putty, by the way. It and Lady Lathe are the best putties that I have found for the humidity in Oklahoma. So, and then I use glue dots in my single placer. Now this single placer is from Cat Eared, and I got them off Amazon. And it may not look like it, but that is the size of a brass tip, basically. Do I have, looking around me here to see if I had just like, nope, a random, well, I might, brass tip. That's the squeaking of my chair, by the way. Do I have, oh, I do. Oop. Oh, I almost dumped that out. So the ends of these are super close. Look at that. You see that? I'm trying to line these up. You see that? I mean, of your brass tip. I got tired of waiting for the Diamond Art Club. So the Diamond Art Club single placer, which everybody says is amazing, it would come back in stock. So the non-threaded, right, the push-in, would come back in stock. Let me zoom in a little bit if I'm going to be working here. And no more than I would go to check it out, it would be out of stock again. So it's like they found one tip in the warehouse and like, oh, hey, we're going to put that in the back in the restocks and get you over here to buy. No. So you can buy an upgraded version of this tip on Cat Eared on their website. And it does take a while to get here because I did order some. The first set I ordered was from there, but I wanted enough to put in all of my pens. I gotta zoom out because now I see that it's trying to focus. It goes in and out, and I apologize for that. And I wanted to put them in all of my pens, and so I wouldn't have to pull one out and so on and so forth. So I ordered some from Amazon. I ordered some from Cat Eared. The one from Amazon is not supposed to be the upgraded version, and I can't tell any difference in the tips. So that's just up to you how you want to buy them. If you choose to buy them. I'll have the link for those down below if you want to check them out. But I'm very happy with them. I think it was like $25 for like 9 of them on Amazon. I can't remember the price on Cat Eared. It wasn't, if it was any more than that, it wasn't much more. So anyway. But I do love them. I mean, like I said, I'm using a 4-placer because that Thanksgiving kit is so confetti heavy, which is great. I love confetti. But there's no need for anything bigger than a 4-placer. So I just loaded up my 4-placer and loaded up the pen that my 4-placer is in. Trying to work around my camera here to see. Oop. Did I do those? Is that all L's? Really? It probably is, you guys. I probably wasn't paying any attention. No, that one's right. Okay, I just went one over. All right. I can live with that. Now, I work like this kit right here. I'm working this kit by number, not by, so I kitted it up by number, not by symbol. But I have a legend right here on the side, so I can work very easily from the legend. It just makes kitting up so much easier for me if I don't have already pre-done sticker sheets. And I could have made my own sticker sheet, but when I kitted this up, I was in a hurry because I wanted to get that content out for you guys and show you the unboxing and then the whole working on a section to show it to you, but I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. So impressed. You guys need to go there and do some shopping. You need to show your loved ones, hey, I want that for Christmas. So for 2026, what am I going to do for 2026 channel-wise? Well, I've been working on that and thinking about that a lot. I know that I am doing a daily logbook or a daily planner that I'm making notes in, what I worked on, and so on. I am not logging how many hours I spend on a canvas. I'm not doing it. I get stopped too often for me to for it to be accurate. So, because I'll forget to stop a timer, all that. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, that won't happen for, like, I won't be able to say, well, I worked so many hours on this kit in this month, or that's just not going to happen. I'll be very honest with you. It's just not happening. But I will be able to say it took me, 16 days to get this kit done. And I can do that already. But if it was 20 days from the day that I started the kit, and then, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you're out of frame. Then, and I only worked on it half the days, then it's not really accurate to say, well, I started it on such and such day and I ended on such and such day. So it took me 20 days to get this kit done. I mean, like, I can't count today as a day for my Thanksgiving canvas because I'm not working on it. Right now I'm on a 30-day challenge for myself. I'm not going to do anything more than a 30-day, and that is and working. I'm making it a priority to work on my canvas, and it doesn't matter what canvas it is. It's just working on a canvas at least 30 minutes a day, every day. And I'm going to see how I feel about that, and then I may carry that forward into 2026. I know that I think it's Diet Coke and Diamonds? Is that what her channel name is? Diet Coke and Diamonds? I think it is. She's doing, is it a 100-day challenge? 120-day? 100-day? I don't know. Right around in there. She's doing, for me, something I know that I probably couldn't do. But she's making it a priority to work 100 days. I'm going to start out with like 30 and see where I go from there. So I'll be doing that. I am hoping to show you guys more of my completions as I get them done. Right now I have a post review to do on my 3 crazy cats that I did, and finished 4 drills and chills. So I need to get that done. I just, my life's been so crazy, and it's been me trying to find a balance between my diamond painting, which needs to be a priority for my stress relief, but you know, it's not like I can always just sit down and do it, you know. I wait until, most nights I wait till Mom goes to bed, and then I will sit down and diamond paint. That's why I'm saying it just has to be at least 30 minutes, because some nights like I'm tired tonight. Like I woke up at around midnight. I didn't go to bed or didn't go to sleep until, I know it was like 10:30. And you're like, well, that's early, Kim. It might be early for you. It's kind of late for me. Because I have to get up early to get myself ready for work in the mornings, and then to get my mom ready for the day and get her breakfast. And I got to get both dogs' medicine done and my medicines. Oh, I got to tell you guys what I did. So I get lip filler once a year, and it's always around this time of the year. I'm running a little late this year. It's usually around September. I just didn't really notice that I needed it until just recently, and I just really didn't have time. And I have to do it. We do it in, like, it'll be more than one section at a time. More than one section. I'm sorry. More than one session at a time. So I went in, was it week before last? I think it was, yeah. And I got my first session done. It'll be 3 because I'm getting a vial and a half. So it's a half a vial at a time. And that way we know where the filler needs to go, how it disperses, and so on. So it's just so it makes sure that you don't have any regrets and that you don't have to go in and dissolve it and start all over again. Anyway, so I went and got that done, and every time I get it done, I get like 2 cold sores a year. And one time is always after I get lip filler, and it's not very safe. So we just put me on an antibiotic as a precautionary measure the first few days, and if it doesn't pop up, then I stop taking it, and I save it for the next time, the next fill in 2 or 3 weeks, because I may get one then. So anyway, my mom's dog, he has congestive heart failure and a heart murmur, so he has to take medication twice a day. Well, I had just went to the vet and picked up some meds, and I was running like one of those mornings where I was just booking it, trying to get out of here, because it seemed like no matter what I did, I would take 2 steps forward to get ready, and then something would take me 2 steps back. Like I had maybe a cat throw up a hairball, or I couldn't get the dogs to come in from outside, or Mom was having an issue. Just whatever it was, nothing was working out for me. And I had taken and I had put my antibiotic in I had a hoodie on in my hoodie pouch, there in the front. And I had my mom's dog's medication right there on the counter. Any guesses on what medication I took? Any guesses? I took my mom's dog's heart murmur medication. I'm like, oh crap. And how I noticed that I did it is, and I did not give the dog the wrong medication. Okay. He got his right medication. But I went and I stuck my hand in my hoodie pocket, And I felt that bottle in there and I went, oh. And I looked up the medication and I looked up, what if I accidentally take my dog's vet mitten. It says seek medical attention immediately. And I'm thinking, my mom's dog's like 12 pounds. He's little bitty. I'm 5'9" and weigh like 140 pounds, if that. And it depends on the day. And I'm like, I think I'll be okay. So I went into work and I told my boss, I'm like, hey, if I happen to get like dizzy and act like I'm passing out, or if I do pass out, let him. What was that? I'll be right back. There's a beeping noise somewhere. Okay, guys, I am back. I literally do not know what that beeping noise was. It wasn't a fire alarm. It wasn't like a carbon monoxide. It wasn't any of that. I don't know what it was. Anyway, hasn't done it since. I'm sure it's something that it's like a battery dying on me. Might be on this phone. I don't know. I don't think so though. It sounded like something right here in the room with me, and I can't find it. Oh, I bet I know what it was. It was my, so I have something on my 3D printing table. It is a dehumidifier for the filament. And so the filament is the plastic roll. And I had it going and it probably just ended. So, okay. Mystery solved. I forgot I started that this morning. It just takes the moisture out of the roll of plastic so that when I go to use it, it's not wet and it doesn't throw a print. I know you can't see me here. If I move it up, it's going to be a glare. I need to go out and check and see if I can see the aurora tonight. But, I think where I got at with the dogs, taking the dog's medication, is just the lack of time and the hurrying and all the things that I do. I think that's where I went with that. I'm not sure. And why that you probably won't, have me recording hours, but I will let you know about days. And then I'm going to be more active over in my Facebook group. That's, what I'm going to do is we have 2 themes per month people can work on. And the reason why I have it like that is, like, maybe there might be a theme that somebody doesn't like, or there might be a theme where someone doesn't have anything to work on, but they might on the 2nd, right? Or putty on my tray. I don't have a bad drill. I have putty on my tray. Right there. That drill does have a tab in it. But anyway, I am going to work on one of the themes in a smaller kit every month. And then I will have another kit, or I'm not gonna kit up something new outside of whatever theme I'm working on every month. If it's working on a WIP, something that's personal that I want to work on, you know? Like I have this mystery kit from Diamond Art Club that is a Jeff Wilkie. It's mystery kit number 79 that I want to finish. I have a Dreamer Designs You're the Snake I want to finish. I have a lot of WIPs I want to finish, and those are like personal projects to me. This right here, this would be one because I enjoy it so much. So, and yeah, it might be one that I want to kit up. I don't know. I have a list of canvases that I want to work on this year, or I'm sorry, next year. And I'm going to do that. So you will be seeing more of that. So hopefully I'll have more completions though to share with you. I mean, it's not like I didn't have any to share, or I'm not going to have any to share in 2025. I'm just not going to have as many as I had hoped because, you know, well, 2025 just sucked. For lack of a better word, it just sucked. You know, could have been worse. I always say that it absolutely could have been worse, but I think on New Year's Eve I want to burn, I keep saying this, a brush pile size thing of sage to usher 2025 out the door. Like, be gone with you. So I'm going to work on, I think, one more symbol, and then I'm going to call it quits for the night because it's like almost 8 o'clock. I have some dishes to do. I have some laundry to throw in the dryer, and the laundry is towels, so it's not anything that I have to wait for it to dry to hang up. I'm going to work on the moon symbol, and then that's it. And then I'm going to roll this up and put it back in its box, and then I'll work on it again some other time. But, you know, like I said, I did want to just get on here and show. I mean, look how pretty those drills are. Oh, so impressed. I think I have a Christmas, I picked out a Christmas canvas. They contacted me and asked me to pick out a Christmas canvas, and I did, so I should be getting that pretty soon, I think. And I believe it has something to do with a cat, if I'm correct, if my memory serves me right. I just feel like I've done a lot of PR this year. God, and it's been so much fun checking out. I'm still really new to the diamond painting community. I'm still really new to the diamond painting craft, and it has been so much fun discovering these new to me and new companies with you guys. I'm always honest with you about, I've just been really lucky so far. I've only had one like canvas that I just was 100% negative about. And that was because it was double-sided adhesive and it wasn't listed as double-sided adhesive. They did take it off their site, and I still work with the company, but I'm not going to not give you in my opinion. And it's going to be an honest one. You guys, I have enough canvases to last me my entire life. And that's through purchases, and that's through PR. And even if I didn't, there's no amount of product that you can give me to make me not give my honest opinion and a review on something. It's just, I'm gonna tell you, you know, I am not a fan of this website's they have a goddess collection. And do you know why I'm not a fan? Because I'm not a fan of it just about anywhere, to be honest. I'm not big on portraits or anything like that. And that was the first thing, and about the only thing that I saw from them at first, you know, like when I was seeing reviews and stuff on YouTube. I was like, oh, I don't know. But they asked me to pick out a Halloween canvas, and I got to looking, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, they don't have just these portrait style, goddess style canvases. And they have some beautiful stuff, so... You know, but that's the only thing I can tell you that I'm not a fan of, and that's just a personal preference. I just don't like them. Is that it? Is that all of my moons? Nope, I see a moon. Half moon there. I see, oh, there's some up here and there. Okay, so I can still chit-chat just a little bit longer. But there are people who have done those goddesses, and they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. If you like that kind of thing. I don't like it at all. There's a couple I have seen through like a few other sites, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, if I had that, I could probably do that one. That one's pretty. I just actively don't look for them, though. I'd have to get them in like a mystery kit or something like that. And then I'd be like, okay, well, maybe I'll give it a try. But I would rather not. I kind of want to see what this F looks like. What does F look like? What color? Which one's F? F is 2. I just kind of want to see. And see, I'm real bad about this. I'm like, okay, just one more color. Oh, that's pretty. How many? Oh, like we're at 12 minutes here, and I don't know what I was at before. Yeah, we're gonna look at F. I'm gonna do it. You guys knew I was going to, right? You're like, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. I'm so bad about that. One more color. Just one more color. I need to go out and look at the sky. But I just want to do one more color. But I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. Oh, I think it was that geomagnetic field. I mean, I woke up at midnight. I went to sleep at 10:30. I woke up at midnight. And I didn't get back to sleep till like 4:30. I was restless, and I take a sleep medication. Oh crap, I didn't get all my drills out of there, did I? Just a couple. 3. There's 3 of them. No, I got them. It's that one. Oops, sorry. Anyway, I'm hoping that I don't have that same problem tonight. There's a little bit of trash in this color. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm hoping I don't have that problem tonight. I'm tired-ish. And I would like to sleep. It's supposed to be 76 tomorrow. I'm listening to my Amazon Echo show that's next to my bed. I call her Echo because my daughter's name's Alexis. And when she was still living at home, I had to give it another name so that every time I talked to my daughter, you know, would say her name or would be talking about her. Like, you know, Alexis will be home. You know, like 75% of the time, Alexa would key up and say, I didn't catch that. I'm like, oh, because I wasn't talking to you. So changed it to Echo, and it's what it was telling me the forecast for tomorrow. It tells me that at 8 o'clock every night. So this is one of the reasons why I don't another reason why I don't do WIP Chats is I'll talk and talk and talk, and then I'll get quiet because I'll start focusing. Like I'm focusing on these pretty light, like periwinkle blue drills. I'm like, oh, those are so pretty. And then I forget to talk. I forget I'm doing a WIP Chat. But I am going to do more WIP Chats in 2026. I'm going to do lives in 2026. I'm also going to do I'm going to talk a little bit about self-care in 2026 for those of you that, like me, need a reminder, you know, that self-care is okay. Like when you're a caregiver or, you know, some people are just people pleasers. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it doesn't wear you out. Okay. When I was over on TikTok, I did a lot of reviews for, I'm still on TikTok. I've taken a lot of my reviews and stuff down just because, like, either the product is not on there anymore or for whatever reason, or they've increased their prices so much that I don't feel comfortable promoting it, you know, just for whatever reason. But I did reviews on skincare before I converted to the one brand. I use 2 brands of skincare right now, Zeo Skin Health, and that's just Z-O, as in zebra, ocean, I use Snowmucin from CosRx, and then I use the Go Pure Neck Cream. So before that, I was trying a ton of stuff, trying to figure out what it was at this stage in my life that I wanted to use. And so I did do a lot of different reviews, and I had a company reach out to me the other day, and they said, we would like you to review our product. And I'm like, on my channel? I'm like, that's not something that I normally talk about. And they talked about, well, you did this chat where you were doing your your morning routine, and you know, talked about your skincare, and you talked about this, and you talked about that. And I was like, well, you know, I am going to try to do some more self-care stuff in 2026. So maybe that's something that I would do occasionally. I got this. Okay, those are things that I enjoy. I enjoy buying makeup. I enjoy my skincare. I enjoy trying different perfumes. You know, there's just a lot of stuff. But anyway, so that's what I think I might focus some of my, not a lot, like maybe once a month, do a whole like a self-care video and talk about different skincare products that I've tried, or different perfumes that I've tried, or, you know, the list kind of goes on and on. I'm getting stuff put up here, you guys. Sorry. I don't know. That's just something I'm thinking about. Like I said, it gave me, like, I was already thinking about doing it. And so the fact that they reached out to me kind of like made me like remember when I used to get excited about that stuff. I'd be like, oh, you know, I get to try this and I get to try that. And anyway, so that's something I could be trying in 2026. We'll see. The jury is still out on that one. Now, I'm taking these release papers off because I'm just going to fold back the plastic and roll it back up and put it in its box. Oh, isn't this kitten? Isn't he cute? Look at his face. Look at that. Look at his face. It's adorable. But look at these drills. You guys, it's so pretty. I mean, still very, like, still as impressed as I was the first day that I did it. So I'm glad to know that. So give FeeLook a look, I guess. Go check out their website. Like I said, I'll have it linked below. What their sale is that we talked about earlier, where I talked about, you know, you buy 2 canvases of certain themed canvases, you'll get a 3rd canvas for free out of that, and it'll be marked. Everything's clearly marked. I like that too. And then you'll have certain like holiday themed kits or that are 50% off, and so on. Like I said, it'll all be marked down below. It'll be in the description box. And then I'm going to add my discount code too. So in case you find something there that's not on one of those sales, you'll have a code to use. Okay. I hope everybody has a great rest of their evening, or if you're watching this tomorrow or whenever you have, or if you're watching it in a different time zone, I hope you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I just hope that you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. And I hope you're diamond painting. Thank you for joining me for my WIP Chat. And I hope you got to see the Aurora Borealis, those northern lights, again tonight. Bye.